What is up, everyone? This is Hurricane090, and this is going to be Operation Dome number 114, 114th episode of the Operation Dome series, where we're going to be encasing the entire world in glass and glass panes. We still got a lot of work to do, but that is nothing new, and I still got to catch up on a lot of things, and that's still not new. So, what else is there to talk about? Well, I got myself the Elgato HD60 Pro. Pretty much it is hardware that you actually put into the computer itself. Desktop, but not the laptops, because laptops apparently don't have that little PCI slot that you're able to connect it to, and as well as that it was made for the desktop. So I was able to buy that, and I was able to set it up, and amazingly I was able to actually use it, because my computer is so outdated, but it's still useful. I'm using it right now to record this video, and I'm using it right now to do my edits and to do my uploads, and then of course just to surf the web. So there's a lot of things I do want to actually try to do, or I'm wanting to do, and one of the other things is that I want to actually get a brand new computer. I don't know when that's going to happen, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but right now I'm pretty sure that I kind of actually want to build it. Unless there's already one that's pre-built that has everything that I would want in a computer and more, and it's cheap, then that's going to be another story. But a lot of people have said that if you were to build your own PC, it'll be cheaper, and as well as you could always upgrade later on depending on what you actually put into the computer desktop or the tower itself or the case, whether what have you. And I am kind of interested in actually trying to do that. I don't know how long it's going to take. I have no idea how to get into it, and as well as I don't even know what to look for, but it's all about a learning experience, and if anything else, I'll ask my friend to help me out with that one, because he has built computers himself, so he could actually help me find the best parts and the best case, and just want to get myself a brand new computer that's faster than this one. It could actually handle more stuff. That would be great. I've actually tried live streaming on this computer, and it could barely get to 60 frames per second at 720p. I say barely because at times there are some hiccups in the live stream, or there are hiccups in the recording as well as I'm trying to get the live stream. I'm pretty sure that 1080p with 60 frames per second is completely fine on this computer, and this is going to be a little bit of a test run to see how well this actually works. So right now, if you are able to, that is going to be in 1080p with 60 frames per second, and if your computer could actually handle that, go ahead and click on it and tell me how it looks from that perspective, because I really need to know from you guys. I can look at the video and think that it's good, but I rather would have some feedback of other people who notice 60 frames per second or who notice high definition better than I can, because I'm fine with 480p, I'm fine with 720p. I don't really need to go all that high def to see a video. Just as long as I can watch the video, it's okay by me. So I just need to know from you guys that if the quality on this video is actually better. I should move around rather than just, you know, chopping down trees, but we really need birch wood. We need a lot of birch wood so that we could make the sand into charcoal, or birch into charcoal, and use charcoal to make the sand into blocks. We need a lot of glass blocks if we are going to be done with this series, and then we'll move on to Operation Bedrock. So that would be a thing that I really want to do, just focus on Operation Bedrock for a month, then have people go online to actually just start mining everything. Just mine out all the stuff that we need to have mined out, and I'll place all the chests that we have to put all the supplies in, and then we'll just continue on with that pattern. And yes, I am considering on actually getting more and more people onto this world. I just don't know exactly when I will do this, so I don't want to actually announce anything thus far, because I am still trying to plan out everything that I need to plan out, especially with my dedication to time on the school, and then dedication time and working on Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome, and work on other things. I'm just glad I'm not actually doing 2 videos a day, because if I were to do that, then I would be losing my mind as of this point. So for now, I'm still sticking with 2 videos a week, and I'm still sticking with Operation Dome on Wednesdays and Operation Bedrock on Saturdays. And if there's not that much progress being done, I want to let you guys know that I'm not really managing my time well, because I still got my part-time job to work with, and I still got school. I'm pretty much lagging behind in school as of this point, because I would rather just make videos all day, but I can't do that, especially when I have to go to work. So at my end, I am really struggling of actually keeping up with school. Seriously, I am not a school person, so I'm just gonna go ahead and focus more on my school. At least probably take a good 2 hours a day to work on my homework. Even if there's not much being done, I still want to get into the habit of actually doing my schoolwork so I don't fall behind. I really don't want to fall behind, because then that's gonna be another $400 out of my pocket trying to take all the class again. So yeah. Gotta love that. Gotta love how college is expensive, and I really don't want to actually go with the whole entire what was it called? What's it called? Financial aid type of deal, because I'm able to pay for the class myself, and I would rather have somebody else who actually needs it to where that they could use it. Because if I were to take it and I'm not actually focusing in class, and I'm just taking advantage of the system, and that's not me. I'm not gonna take advantage of that system due to the fact that I just don't really want to go to school. But I'm still going to go to school so that I could actually get a degree in something, and then people could just get off my back saying that you're not doing anything with your life. I'm like, hey, I got a degree, I passed, so I've done something now. What's your next shot? Get a job. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and stay with the job that I currently have. So what else you got? Haha, nothing else. I don't know, I'm just talking to myself at this point. Just what I really want to do with this, I bought the Elgato so that I could actually do more live streams often, and since it's going to be directly to the PC, it's going to be smooth. I have noticed that it is better than using a third-party software. I'm not knocking down Hapog. I'm just saying that with the advantage of having it directly connected into the computer, the quality is better, and as well as that, I noticed that if there's a hiccup in the live stream, then I know it's the bandwidth that's the problem, and in the live stream itself, it'll actually just skip. It recovers quickly. It's not going to take a few minutes to buffer. It's just going to recover quickly after a few seconds, and then when I look back at the recording, when I see that in-game jump cut, like it will literally do a jump cut to the next part, now I know that that's where the bug happened. So that's very, very useful and very, very great to know that the quality is better, and as well as that it's more smooth. So I'm very happy with that, and I can't wait to do some live streams. If I have to do 720p and 30 frames per second, I will do that. It is stable that you could do 2 megabytes per second up to 8 megabytes per second, and according to the software, I cannot live stream in 1080p 60 frames per second because it doesn't go that high, or unless I have not noticed it at all. But the highest I could go is set like 30 frames per second at 1080p, but still my computer cannot handle that. So I really want to actually get a new computer. I want to build my own computer, if anything else, unless there's already a pre-made computer that already has all the things needed, and as well as that it is a fair price, because my budget for that computer is going to be $2,000 due to the fact that it's tax season and I've already gotten my forms. I'm just going to actually have to file my taxes, and let's see what I'm going to get out of that, and I'm going to use that money to actually buy a brand new computer. With the old computer, I could probably use it as a server or something. I could just have it in the background. So if I really need a second desktop, then I could actually do that. Who knows? Maybe I'd actually use that desktop for editing and the other desktop for recording. So that could be a thing, because you don't need to be connected to the internet to actually record videos. So, well, yeah, you don't even need to be, I was going to say, as well as edit videos. I could easily transfer the files in between the desktop and I'll be good. I could actually do with that. It'll be my little own office. That's going to be great though. I do have another monitor that I could actually hook up to the old quote unquote desktop, if it's going to be the old one, and then I'll just start editing while I'll actually do something else with the, it's going to be nice. The more I think about it, the more I actually really want to do it, and the more that I want to do it, the more I can actually work with it. I could literally have it right next to my little table right here, or my little setup here, and just continue on editing while just playing games on the main computer. Because with the editing software, I cannot do anything other than listening to the videos. But now I could do both. That is gonna be great. I cannot wait to get another computer now. But I just really need to know. I'm pretty sure that I would have to go to Newegg or a different website to actually get the parts. I heard good stuff about Newegg. If there's anything or any other websites I can actually go for PC parts, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll check that out, and let's see if I can actually get myself a brand new computer. But this is going to be the first time ever recording in 1080p and 60 frames per second gameplay. So let me know, just let me know how well that works. with the Hauppauge HD PVR2 Gaming Edition, the highest it will actually go is 1080p with 30 frames per second, and then the lower one will be of 720p at 60 frames per second. I've been recording in 720p 60 frames for a great while now. Some people have noticed, some people have not, but now that I'm upgrading to 1080p 60 frames per second, I want to know the results. But don't get me wrong, Hauppauge has served me great for the longest of time. I have the first Hauppauge Gaming Edition to where I was only able to do the component cables, and now that I moved on to HD PVR2 Gaming Edition, I was able to do HDMI. And now with well, I was about to say Hauppauge again. My god, my mind has been set because I've been using this devices for about a good probably year or 2 years, but the Elgato, I remember that there was always a little bit of a conflict, like whether you go with Elgato or you go with the HD or the Hauppauge little brand of using it. Both are great. Both have their advantages, disadvantages. It depends on what you really want to look for. But I gotta say, with the Elgato, just hooking up to my PC, easy access, and no other things that are required, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. They're the first one that I noticed other than Avir Media to actually use the PCI type of port. So that's pretty good. If Hauppauge actually sets up their own, then there's going to be even more competition. But so far, they've only done a little bit of an upgrade to their older system to where, or older device to where they're able to actually do a bit more live streaming type of like perspective. They're more focused on doing a live stream and live commentary type of deal, but they still haven't actually moved on to the PCI port. Unless it's under development, I'm not going to know until they actually reveal it. I wonder if they're going to call it the Gaming Edition 3. Just if they bring it up, let's see how well that's going to play out. But until then, I'm going to use this software, or hardware at this point. It's called hardware. The software is the recording program, but I'm going to use the Elgato, and let's see how fair is going to like grant me throughout the years. And if I do get a new computer, then I could just take the PCI hardware out and then hook it up to the new computer, unless if I break it by some miracle or by some unfortunate event. I have actually had a little bit of trouble actually setting it up because I had no idea how to use a computer, so it's a little bit of a learning experience for me. I'm just amazed I didn't break it. I did actually film it, but I really hope that taking it out will be easier, because if I break it after that fact, then I'm gonna have to buy a new one for another $200. It's a doozy. It's an investment, but once I do more live streams, at least I have the actual the what's it called, the equipment. That's the word, the equipment to actually use to help me out. So if I were to do future live streams of just working on Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome, that's going to be a thing. And I'm going to have to see how I'm going to be able to include music in the live stream other than just having the mic turned on and just have the little stereo, or not the stereo. It's a stereo type of look to it, but the Bluetooth speakers right next to the microphone and just start playing music. But if anything else, this is going to be the end of this video, so hope you enjoyed this video. Just in a little bit of a recap, I got the new Elgato HD Pro. Pretty much it is a PCI hardware that you put inside the desktop. You cannot put it into a laptop, but you have to put it inside the desktop, and it allows direct support and direct recording into the computer. There is no lag whatsoever from playing the game and then looking at the playback on the PC, so it's very smooth. I don't recommend actually using the live commentary aspect in the software because I'm having some problems with that, whether it be the actual delay in the recording of the audio, or that fact of the matter is that there's a little bit of glitching that happens here and there. So Audacity is still better to use that just to sync up everything and to make sure that everything runs fine. And as well as that, if I were to do more live streaming in the future, at least I have the equipment to do so, and I cannot record or live stream and past 720p at 60 frames per second because my computer cannot handle it. So I do want to get a new computer, so let me know in the comment section below of what websites I could actually go to buy a brand new computer, or at least buy parts to build my own computer, because I really want to actually get a new computer, and my budget right now is $2,000 once I do my taxes. So there is that. Let me know in the comment section below of how well everything is looking so far. There may be some little bit of droppage in the frames due to the fact that I'm next to 200 wolfies, but they are so lovely. They are so beautiful, wolfies. Hello, wolfies. How you guys are doing? Haha. Tilt. So many wolfies. So many wolfies. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. But that's all I can remember, and that's all I could say right now. Just keep in mind that I'm not going to have too much work done in Operation Dome and Operation Bedrock until I get everything set up, until I get everything planned out, and until I actually get more and more stuff done. I am planning on actually getting more people onto this world because there's a lot of my friends who are not online anymore, so I'm going to be looking for new people, but I'm not going to announce anything just yet until I get a solid schedule down. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. Until then, have a great day everyone. I'm SwordKing090, and as always, I will see you in the next video.